Supermom reality TV show is brought to you by Indomie Noodles and Ariel and Onga.
That's my mom.
Indomie instant noodles, tasty nutrition, good for you.
Ariel for brilliant cleaning results.
Onga, Mama's helping hand.
We asked Nigerians to share their stories about their mothers, the sacrifices they've made for them, the journey of pain, love, devotion and struggles made by mothers to make us what we are today. They shared their stories with us, thousands of entries, hundreds of interviews and documentaries across the country. We heard from their children, we heard from mothers. 20 unique stories have been selected for us to learn from, appreciate and celebrate. The emotions, sacrifices and devotion are real. Real people, real stories, real experiences. The emotional true life experiences being shared, narrated and dramatized are simply captivating. Sit back, relax and enjoy the most touching stories of our mothers. The Supermom reality TV show starts now.
Hi, what's up people? My name is Jimmy Jack and I'm a DJ. If you can tell me one or two things that a mother would not do for a child, then I'll tell you two major stories of how a mother would sacrifice her life just so a child can have a better life. You know, our mother's love is unconditional, is it's not something you can compare to anything. Our mothers are just simply wonderful. And, there's no such word, there's no word big enough to describe the devotion and love mothers do have for their children. Now, let me take you back to my own story regarding my mom and myself. I'm what you can call, without any apology, mommy's boy. You know me, I'm quick to run to my mom for everything. And my mom was always quick to do things for me. I grew up being a very choosy person in terms of, this is what I want. And before I even say, that's what I want, I get it. And my mom just makes sure I get whatever I want. So there are times when in life you need to make decisions, like in becoming even a DJ, in terms of going into music and all that generally. My mom stood for me even when a whole lot of people felt like, you're not focused and you do not know what you want in life. But my mom, of course, she knows you better than anybody. And, your mother would definitely understand you more than anybody. And she actually knows the kind of child she has, and that, okay, with all the upbringing and the training she's given this child, he must have seen something in that direction. And he wouldn't be heading there if it's a wrong place to head, So my mom was quite supportive. And I'm here today because of the support, mainly because of the support I got from my mom. So I look back on all that and I'm like, nobody can love you more. You can't get that from anywhere else, And I'm talking about the love you get from mothers generally, not just the love I got from my own mom. All right, on this note, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Supermom reality TV show. It's a show where we share unique stories about two mothers, their struggle, their pains, and how the love they've got for their kids and the children and all that. And I have to really warn you this time, this a very emotional episode of the program, and of course there will be a whole lot of rivers of tears.
Today's episode of Supermom will be centered on sacrifices of two daring mothers. At some point, they stopped living for their children to become what they are today. They were neglected and deserted by those close to them. Yet, against all odds, they came out of their challenges stronger. We will be celebrating Mrs. Muyibat Adisa and Mrs. Olomoshua Ajibike Janet. They both reside here in Lagos. Mrs. Muyibat Adisa was born in Ogbomoso. There she met her husband and got married in 1957. After some years, she came down to Lagos with her husband to start a new life, and the marriage is blessed with 6 children. Mrs. Muyibat is 75 years old. Due to her age, her children advised her to stop trading, which was her occupation in her younger years. Mrs. Olomoshua Ajibike is 46 years old. She's from Ondo State but presently resides in Lagos. She is a mother of 2 children. Mrs. Olomoshua Ajibike Janet is a movie marketer, a businesswoman, and sometimes she does some acting to get extra money. Now let's start with Mrs. Muyibat Adisa's story. Her daughter, Risikat, shared her story with us.
My name is Adisa Risikat Oyebanji. I'm 33 years old. I'm a Muslim. I came from a family of 6. The story I'm about to tell is what my mother told me she went through in raising us up. Far back in the 60s, my mother was married to my father. She was from Ogbomoso, while my father was from Osun State. She was married to him happily, hoping she would get everything a man would give a woman.
We back to Adisa. Mo married in 1957. Èmi nìkan ló kọ́kọ́ fẹ́ tá fi deko yìí. Ṣùgbọ́n gbà tá deko, ó fẹ́ yàwó mi. Gbà tí mo ti bímọ méjì. Kí n tó bímọ, àwa pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ò ní jà. Títí tó fi fẹ́ yàwó, a ní jà.
When she had her first child, everybody was very happy for her having it at the right time, but something else set up. The child was coughing seriously. Then neighbors and everybody came in, introducing this and that as a way out, but everything they introduced doesn't work out. Which the cough lasted for like 3 years before somebody among the neighbors now reminded her that why don't you take this child to an Orthodox for proper checkup, which she yielded to.
Take this thing, take it. One more year, 1 more year. You see, you have to get well for me. You have to get well for me. You have to get well for me. Oh, you shouldn't call me. Yeah, just say. You see, I'm tired of everything. This boy now, there's no way I've not carried him to. I'm taking him to different people. Eh? See? Take my advice and let's take him to the Lagos Teaching Hospital. You don't want him to please, oh, don't talk like that though. Hospital, Abi. Okay, oh yeah, let's go. Take.
Mommy, see 5 tomatoes.
Okay, if I take one, how many will be left?
1, 2, 3, 4, 4.
Oh, that's my girl. Spell nutrition.
N-U-T-R-I-T-I-O-N.
That's my girl.
Will you spell nutrition?
Yeah, N-U-T-R-I-T-I-O-N.
Wow, a new spelling champion.
Yeah, that's my girl.
There's no mom like you, no noodles like Indomie. That's why caring mothers trust Indomie to give their best to their family.
That's my mom.
Indomie instant noodles, tasty nutrition, good for you.
Is my future. I saved money for his schooling with my Esusu. I like him to always look clean and neat, but he always gets dirty. And even after I wash twice, it will still not be as clean as I wanted. Then my neighbor told me about Ariel.
Ariel Blossom with red rings removes many tough stains in one wash.
I washed just once and the stains were far better removed. With Ariel, I don't need a second wash and I don't waste detergent, water and time. Now I can buy him books to help him learn and that makes me so proud.
Ariel for brilliant cleaning results.
Delicious, nutritious. Cowbell Choco gets you going. For strength, vigor, more energy, and better nutrition. With 28 vitamins and minerals. Drink Cowbell Chocolate Drink. It's got it.
Supermom reality TV show is supported by Encomium Magazine, M2, The Net Magazine, Laugh Battars, News of the People, First Weekly Magazine, Fortune and Class, Genesis Studio, and Sound City.
She took the child to an hospital when, after several consultations, he was diagnosed with bronchial cough that, if not properly treated, the cough might give him a hunchback.
Madam, you are not serious. Please take this boy out of here.
I didn't mean to miss his injection. No, please.
Maybe you don't know the gravity of his condition. If we don't give him necessary treatment, it may lead to hunchback.
I didn't mean to miss his injection, please.
You are not serious. Please leave me alone.
Madam. Hunchback. Madam.
She had to go back to Lagos University Teaching Hospital, back to the doctor that prescribed the injection for her. The doctor was somehow kind on her. She gave her a note. She now brought the note back to the nurses in Yaba. So they continued with the injection for him. It wasn't very easy because raining or sunny, she has to make sure the injection is taken because the health of the child is very, very important. It lasted for 6 years before the guy was relieved of the cough. When she had our third born, on the 9th day of her birth, on the 9th day of his birth, she noticed the guy was very hot, very, very hot. So on examination, it was discovered that the color of the skin, the color of the eye and the palm has changed. So she was very mad. She called on my dad. This guy is very hot. What do we do? The neighbors, they advised, okay, take him to the hospital. So on our way, my father was there, but the only assistance he could render was just to help her open the door. Very late in the night, around 3 a.m., she had to walk all alone to the hospital.
Mama, you're the reason I'm singing this song.
And so, Muibat took her 9-day-old sick child to the hospital at 3 a.m., ready to face any odds till her child gets medical assistance.
Yeah. Every time that is gone, she's strong. She the tidy, no be small, no easy at all. She picked me up.
So when she got to the hospital, the nurses were like, how should I have kept this guy in to yourself all this while? He said, no, it just started now. So they collected him from her. They started treatment immediately. He was diagnosed of hepatitis, and they started the treatment immediately, in which immediate blood transfusion. They were removing the one in his body. They were putting in another one immediately. That lasted for some days. But my father was not even bothered. All he's bothered about is, maybe I'll just pay the bill. The bill is what I'm concerned. It's the duty of the mother to take care of the child to any extent. He didn't even visit them until the 3rd day, when the neighbor said, why don't you check on your wife? Even though you don't care about the life of the newborn, what about your wife that I just put to bed? Her body is still very wet. She's supposed to be taken care of, not she running helter-skelter for the life of this child. Okay, he turned up. When he got to the hospital, he just said, how much is the bill? That's what he's concerned about.
Supermom reality TV show is brought to you by Indomie Noodles and Ariel and Onga.
One of the great pleasures in my life is being in the market. Another great pleasure in my life is cooking and creating delicious meals for my family. And for me, that means using Onga seasoning powder for boiling my meats, in my soups, in my stews, and in my porridges. And that's my recipe for a great family meal. Onga, from start to finish. Lunch is served.
Onga, Mama's helping hand.
Amila, when you're working up a thirst, enjoy a flavor burst with a great taste. Amila, out there in the sun, or simply having fun, try the great flavors. Amila.
Introducing Tasty New Amila. It's vitamin enriched with real goodness.
Enjoy the great taste. Amila.
Real goodness, real taste.
Amila.
Available in single 7 and 1.5 liter sachets.
Check, check, check. All night long I check the time. Check, check, check. I check the bed, I toss and turn. Check that Always Ultra, not like tissue, always locks it up to 8 hours. No stains, no check. Check nights are gone up to 8 hours, no check. I sleep, he sleeps, I dream, I rest. Stay happy always.
You can also be part of the Supermom reality TV show. Just send your opinion and complimentary shout out to your mom to 33070 and you stand a chance of winning fantastic prizes like mobile phones, recharge cards, laptops, Supermom carrier package, cash prizes and lots more. The more you send, the more your chances of winning. Start sending now.
See, stop carrying fake gossips around though. Officer, this is the 8th day now that I've been on this corridor with my children. I don't have time for idle banter.
Woman, get up and let's go.
Officer, I have done nothing wrong. Oh. This man has chased me out of this house now for the past 8 days with my children. Eh?
We are not going to argue this man because this man has been maltreating her all because they don't have anybody in this town. Okay? The both of you should settle it between yourselves, or I would rather take you go to the police station to settle everything. Let's go.
You cannot even carry your child, eh? You cannot carry your child.
Woman.
Bá dẹ̀ dìde, n bá gbọ́ ọmọ mi, a bá lọ síbẹ̀. Ìgbà tá a débẹ̀ ni ọlọ́pàá àgbà yẹn wá bi ọkọ mi léèrè pé tó. Ìyàwó ẹ̀ ló dé ìkìlọ̀ ló ṣe. Ó ní wọ́n lọ gbowó kò dágbére. Bàbá yẹn ní kí wá ní tí àwọn lè ṣe fún ǹsìn bó ṣe mú wáyé. Ó ní kí wọ́n sàmú síbí ni kó máa gbabí lọ lùlù wọn. Kó má padà báwọn lọ sí ilé mọ́. Ọlọ́pàá yẹn wá dáhùn pé ṣé ńgbà tó fẹ́ ńbo ló ti mú wá gan? Ó ní l'Ógbómọ̀ṣọ́. Ìyẹn wá ní ṣé àwọn èèyàn ẹ̀ wà lÉkòó yìí? Wọ́n láwọn èèyàn ò sí lÉkòó. Ìyẹn wá ní ṣé ńgbà tó fẹ́ mú l'Ógbómọ̀ṣọ́ ọgbà ọlọ́pàá ló ti lọ mú ni? Ó ní rárá. Ìyẹn wá ní tí ó bá jẹ́ wípé òun bírú ẹ̀ òun nírú ẹ̀ òun bá sọ ẹ́ sátìmọ́lé ni. Ó mú ìyàn wá látòdìdí Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ ó tiẹ̀ wá náà ní bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe jọ wá mọ́. Ọwọ́ alẹ́ sọ́ọ̀dẹ̀ láti jẹjọ ń sùn lọ́ọ̀dẹ̀ ẹ̀yìn sì ń sun yàrá. Ó tún wá di ilé nìyí. Ó tún wá ní káwọn mú dúró sí ọgbà ọlọ́pàá. Ṣé ọgbà ọlọ́pàá ló ti fẹ́? Tí o bá mọ̀ wípé o ò fẹ́ mọ́, ó mú wọ mọ́tò ó lọ fà láwọn èèyàn ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́. Àwọn bí ẹlẹ́rìí ń ṣe oní kò sí èèyàn kankan l'Ékòó yìí. Kí ló wá fẹ́ kó ṣe? Bàbá yẹn lọ́lọ́pàá yẹn bá ní n tó wà níbẹ̀ ni pé ẹjọ́ máa lọlé ìlú wọn ni kó mú lọ kó lọ já alẹ́ sí. Òun ro tìkúnlẹ̀ abiyamọ ni òun bá fi ẹ́ sátìmọ́lé ni. La bá kúrò ní tẹ̀sán. Èmi sì gbọ́ ọmọ dání. Bá a ṣe ń lọ sílé báyìí ìjó kàn dé ni. Ó ti ń tó nǹkan bíi tó 12. Òun ìyàwó mi àtàbúrò ẹ̀ kan bí wọ́n ṣe kí eré mọ́lẹ̀ nìyẹn. Èmi gbọ́ ọmọ dání mi lè sáré wọ́n sáré wọlé lọ bí wọ́n ṣe sáré délé báyìí wọ́n kàn tilẹ̀kùn ta ni. Òjò yẹn dẹ̀ ń ya wọ́n wá dúró síta wọ́n gbọ́ ọmọ mi pọ̀n sẹ́yìn wọ́n wá dúró lára wíńdò ilé wa yẹn. Bí bàbá tí mo pè ní Mr. Savage yẹn kọ́ ló ń bá mi kẹ́. Bí bàbá yẹn ṣe jáde nìyẹn ló bá ní ẹ ti dé láti tẹ̀sán ni wọ́n láti dé. Òde wọlé lọ kó lọ sùn lọ́dẹ̀ tó ń sùn. Mo ní wọ́n ti tilẹ̀kùn. Ó nílẹ̀kùn bò. Ó nílẹ̀kùn ẹnu ọ̀nà ta wọ́n ti tì í. Bàbá yẹn bá mi lẹ̀kùn yẹn jìgìjìgì bá wọ́n tì ẹ́ síta wọ́n tilẹ̀kùn mẹ́. Àwọn sì wọlé lọ sùn. Ó ní gbogbo tílẹ̀kùn yìí bá dá láàárọ̀ làwọn ń gbé. Ó ní kí n lọ sọ́ọ̀dẹ̀ kí n lọ sùn. Ó ní ṣe bí ìyá Àjẹ̀bú ló nílẹ̀kùn tó bá di lọ́la lágbára Ọlọ́run. Òun ó tún lẹ̀kùn ẹ ṣe fún. Ìgbà tí mo wá wọlé lálẹ́ ẹjọ́ yìí mo wá rò pé irú ìyàwó ni mò ń fira mi jẹ́ yìí tí ẹ̀ léèyàn l'Ékòó mo ṣá léèyàn ìṣàjàbọ́ lójú ọ̀run. Ìgbà tí mo dépò bẹ́ẹ̀ mí ń pè mí ìfẹ́ fọ́mọ mi sílẹ̀ mi ò sọ fún wọn pa ajá mo ní mo kàn wá ni àwọn wá ń bi mí pé ṣé mo kàn wá ni mo rù báyìí kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ mo ní nǹkan kan ṣẹlẹ̀ mo láàjà mo ní mo fẹ́ lọ wòyà ọkọ mi ní Ghana ni.
After that she had me. When she had me it wasn't very easy, so they have to separate. As a result of the separation, the 3 older ones, they are mature, one of them was in a technical school then, The other one was doing one vocational job so they can survive on their own. They were like staying with my dad, while we, the 3 younger ones, has to go with my mom.
Lẹ́yìn ọmọ márùn ó dá mi dúró pé mi gbọ́dọ̀ bí mama. Ìgbà tó wá fẹ́ yàwó mi, ó wá ń fẹ́ kí yàwó yẹn bímọ. Ló wá sọ fún mi náà pé mo lè lóyún ńsìn o. Ìyẹn ni mo fi bí eléyìí làbí gbẹ̀yìn. Ìyẹn ni mo fi bí. Nígbà tí mo tún wá bí tán, tó tún wá ní mi gbọ́dọ̀ lóyún o. Mi gbọ́dọ̀ lóyún o. Àwa lóyún. Ìgbà tí mo lóyún yẹn báyìí, ogun mú mi nínú ilé. A lọ ṣe. Nígbà tá a lọ ṣe. Nígbà tí ó tó bí ìjọ́ mélòó tá a ti ṣẹ́yún yẹn. Ló tún wá ní a máa bára wa sùn. Ṣé tí n bá tún lóyún sí, a tún lọ ṣe. Fẹ̀mí wéwu nìyẹn o. Ó ní rárá. Mo ní ṣé ìyàwó ẹ̀ tó fẹ́ ní sí ọmọ kan ló máa bí? Ṣé kò ní bí mi? Ó ní á bí mi. Èmi wá ńkọ́. Èmi á máa lóyún tèmi, èmi á máa lọ yọ. Ọmọ wo mọ̀mọ̀ tí ó tọ́jú mi lọ́la. Àṣàjọ ń po wàhálà yẹn láàrin ara wa. Gbà tèmi dẹ̀ rí pé trọ́bù yẹn fẹ́ pọ̀ jù. Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi kan dẹ̀ ń gbé lágàlà. Ìyẹn wá pè mí pé tí n bá lè mọ ta àgbọn kí n wà. Kí wọ́n mọ kó mi mọ ara àgbọn. Ọ̀nà ibẹ̀ yẹn kẹ́ ọ̀nà ọkọ̀ ojú omi ni.
Èmi wá màmá kan, ta lórí yeye yẹn. Màmá mi ò rojú rí. That is why I'm loving you. Nítorí ọmọ ó ti yà nílé ọkọ. Màmá mi ò rojú rí. That is why I'm loving you. Oh, oh, la 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 la. Oh, you're beautiful. Oh, you're beautiful. Oh yeah.
Létí Èkó lọ́ni. Láti Èkó ọkọ̀ ojú omi la máa wọ̀ débẹ̀. Mo bá fi ń lọ ràgbọ̀n yẹn. Mo bá fi ń tà la fi mọ́lẹ́jì ara wa. À mọ́lẹ́jì ara wa níjọ́ ká jẹun, níjọ́ ká má jẹun. Níjọ́ kan rówó gbà lọ skul, níjọ́ kan má rówó gbà lọ. Bá a ṣe ń yí mọ́ra wa nìyẹn. Ṣùgbọ́n wá rẹ̀ mí lásìkò kan mi ò lè lọ bí àgbọn yẹn. Àgbọn yẹn kẹ̀rẹ́ à ń rí wọ̀nba owó díẹ̀díẹ̀ lórí ẹ̀ tá à ń fi ń jẹun. Ìgbà tí mi ò lè lọ bá ní kẹ́gbọ̀n eléyìí bá mi lọ. Ìgbà tóun bá mi lọ, bá dẹ̀ lọ lé ní ọ̀la la máa dé. Bó ṣe bá mi lọ báyìí, bó ṣe ń bọ̀ ọkọ̀ dànù. Wọ́n dà wọ́n sómi. Ọpẹ́lọpẹ́ àwọn eegun kan tí wọ́n ń tòde bọ̀ táwọn náà fẹ́ wọkọ̀ ni wọ́n bẹ́ sómi ni wọ́n bá mi yọ ọmọ.
Ìyá Jímọ̀. Olúwo ṣé o.
Ọmọ mi.
Olúwo ṣé.
Ọmọ mi. Ọmọ mi. Kí ló dé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀?
Ọkọ̀ ojú omi tó wọ̀ olóṣùbù. Ẹni kan ló bá wa rí jáde nù.
Ọmọ mi. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀?
It's just that I misplaced the money you gave to me to buy coconut.
Rubbish nonsense! So you want to give mad money to your boyfriend? You're not coming here to form one nonsense rubbish crocodile tears. Better can be the money where you kept it and don't tell us rubbish here. Give money to somebody, you're not coming here to say, hey, you lost it. What's our own business with that one?
I don't have a boyfriend. I did not give Mama's money to any man. Mama, believe me.
I'm sorry. She is money that was stolen. And my daughter came back home safe to me. What more can a mother ask for? See, the same God that provides money for us, He will surely provide another money for us to start another business. My daughter, we are
Ngbọ̀ tí ẹ̀dẹ́lé tó ń sọ àwàdà làwa kọ́kọ́ pé àfìgbà tẹ́gbọ́n mi gangan tó lọ ràgbọ́n lọ́dọ̀ wọn tí wọ́n jí dé ní dájídájí pé nǹkan lámọ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ lánàá Ọlọ́run lọ́mọ ìyá wọn ọkọ̀ mọ̀ dà wọn táwà sómi àwa gangan tó wá gbà pé òótọ́ nígbà tó kọ́kọ́ délé tó kọ́kọ́ ń sọ mo ní o ti lọ sọ owó mi nù o ti lọ fowó mi ṣe ìṣekúṣe o ti lọ náwó o ti lọ ṣe kíní àwàdà lápè ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tẹ́gbọ́n mi wá jí wá ńjọ́ kejì tí wọ́n ní ìgbà tí yóò di lálẹ́ àná ni wọ́n rán ni wá pa wọn pé ọkọ̀ dànù sómi o pé ọmọ àwọn wà ń bẹ̀ òun kankan mo ní àṣẹ lóòótọ́ ni bí ọ̀rọ̀ bí àgbọn yẹn bó ṣe wá yọ ní ẹ̀mí mi nìyẹn bó ṣe yọ lẹ́mìí mi nìyẹn bá a ṣe lọ bí àgbọn wọn nìyẹn ìwọ̀nba tọ́rọ̀ kọ́bọ̀ tá a ti rí ń bẹ̀ ní bá fi ń lọ ń ta gàárì tó tó wá di pé àgbàṣe èdè táwọn ọmọ náà wá ní kí n máa fò mọ́ mọ́tò lọ Ìsẹ́yìn lọ ọba dá nǹkan kan mọ̀ pé kí n jókòó nǹkan táwọn bá rí fún mi kí n máa fi manage.
Supermom reality TV show is brought to you by Indomie Noodles and Ariel and Onga.
I love you, mommy. Long life and prosperity. I wish you everything good in life. And I promise to always be there for you.
It's my mommy. She's golden mommy because she has done a lot.
She's an only mommy to me. Only mom.
And a super one. I'm sure she's carrying this crown.
My son is my future. I saved money for his schooling with my esusu. I like him to always look clean and neat, but he always gets dirty. And even after I wash twice, it will still not be as clean as I wanted. Then my neighbor told me about Ariel.
Ariel Plasm with red rings removes many tough stains in one wash.
I washed just once and the stains were far better removed. With Ariel, I don't need a second wash and I don't waste detergent, water and time. Now I can buy him books to help him learn and that makes me so proud.
Ariel, for brilliant cleaning results.
A great day starts with a Pampers night. A great day starts with a Pampers night.
Because babies sleep better in Pampers. Pampers has a super absorbent core that locks wetness inside to help keep your baby dry all night long for a great day. Pampers with a super absorbent core.
You can also be part of the Supermom reality TV show. Just send your opinion and complimentary shout out to your mom to 33070 and you stand a chance of winning fantastic prizes like mobile phones, recharge cards, laptops, Supermom carrier package, cash prizes and lots more. The more you send, the more your chances of winning. Start sending now. Supermom reality TV show is supported by Encomium Magazine, M2, The Net Magazine, Laugh Battars, News of the People, First Weekly Magazine, Fortune and Class, Genesis Studio, and Sound City. Mrs. Olomoshua Ajibike Janet's daughter, Tosin, gave us a glimpse into her mother's life. Tosin is an undergraduate of the University of Lagos.
My name is Obanla Oluwatosin Sarah. I'm 21 years old. I'm a student of University of Lagos, 200 level, studying French. I want to talk about my mom because she's been a source of inspiration to me. My mom and my dad got separated when I was just 4 years old. And now I'm 21, which makes it 17 years that they've not been together. All through the years of their separation, I can remember specifically when I left at the age of 4 to live with my uncle who lives in Egbeda. My mom she didn't have a home because she left the only home that she had. And she went to live with her elder sister in Aja. Even with the distance between us, she was still able to cover it all, and she was still coming over to see me and care for me. My mom made sure I went to very good school because she believes in the essence of a good education because she never had one, and she believed that I needed one to be a success, and she's always said she doesn't want me to end up that's why she decided to focus a lot on my education. She worked as a sales girl in a supermarket there in Aja, and she always made sure that I paid my school fees even before resumption. She was always coming over. She buys my school bag, everything. Most people in school don't even know that my mom or anything, I had any issues with my parents or something, they just saw me as a regular, normal child because she was able to like cover it up. She was always coming to see me. It was not like on a weekly basis or something, but like sometimes twice in a month. But even if she wasn't coming like regularly, I wasn't seeing her like a normal child should see her. But she always like covered the space because anytime she comes, she was always bringing goodies for me and telling me stories, making me happy. Then I didn't really know that there was anything wrong because I was still young. It was later and I like got to know what actually was the problem. So now that, as in when I grew older, that she told me everything that she went through, even where she's staying and where she was staying, which is still the same place.
I never see Pikin with a love like me. I never see Pikin with a love.
Tosi was going to Pampers private school then because my education was so low. So I just said, let me just train my child because she was the only one there. Then I sell shoe and bag. There's someone used to travel, so gave me that shoe. At times I will sell egg. So I'll take egg to the market and sell. So at times when I go to the school, they will ask me, where's Tosi's daddy? Why don't Tosi's daddy come and pay? So I decided, let me just give the money to Tosi's daddy to go and pay. At times, if I gave him that money, he just spend it.
Hey, I spent it on something important.
Daddy Tosin, our child school fee. It's not right though. Daddy Tosin, maybe you should get a job. I'm doing my best to see that our child doesn't.
So, you are here. You don't want to. Sit down here. I will pay you this time.
You just spend it. You don't go and pay them, drive to see from school. So I have to decide. So I have to keep that money and struggle for another one to go and pay for to see school fees. So I will go and bury the person that used to supply me egg.
When are you going to pay me the money? As soon as I finish selling it. Customer, what is pay more letter for? Please, I almost school church wọlé ni mo máa sanwó school fees, but I promise you. I'm not selling it for you. I don't need to sell on credit again because they have owed me too much and I used to pay it basic. I'll pay you, I promise. Mosheleri, thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you, Mother. Thank you. God bless you.
Then I was paying school fees for Tosi, then 9,000. So I said, let me give 5 first. Then later I'll come and pay the balance. So they will agree. So that is how I used to pay the money. I wouldn't like to measure that man's name. That man called me. He said, don't you have family? Why is the husband always beat you? So you don't have family in this local. Pack your load, go and meet your family. I said, no, I don't want to leave my husband. If I pack my load now, I will leave only to see here. Then to see me for suffer. I don't want my daughter to suffer. So the people was just too much. So I went to one of my brother, Egbena. Then my brother said, this people is too much. Why can't you pack your load and come? I said, what about Tosi? So he said, okay, you better decide now because one day is going to kill you. I just packed myself, let me just go. So I packed down to my brother's house. I started living. Then at times I would go to Tosi. I'll go and care for me. If they told me that our father is around, I will run back because I wouldn't like him to see me. Next one day, I went again. I saw Tosi because Tosi doesn't eat outside, doesn't eat people's food because that is how I train her. I saw her holding a plate of rice.
My baby, how are you? Beans? Ngozi.
You're welcome.
Thank you
very
much.
Today.
Ngozi, thank you very much. Thank you for keeping an eye rely on my child.
Oh, don't mention.
Thank you very much. He's my husband. I suggest you take away your child with you. Why? Your husband doesn't even have time to take care of her. I know that. How can you allow my child to go out like this and buy beans? You can imagine. Ngozi, I advise you take her away with you. Thank you very much.
I said, Kosi, where are you coming from? Say, I went and buy food. Mommy, I want to follow you. So I cry. I say, look, it's your daddy. He said, my daddy is around. I say, I will not like to pick you now. Don't worry, tomorrow I will come back. So the next morning I didn't go there. So after a week I went. So I saw Tosi. So I was sleeping. I asked one of our neighbors, is Tosi that is? And I said no. I said, so what do you want? I said, I want to come and pick Tosi. He said, I don't think Tosi daddy go very far. You will soon come back home. Anything you want to do, better do it now. I said, okay. So I have to rush him. Went to say, saw me. She jumped on, Mommy, I want to fall. I said, don't worry, I came to pick you today. So I just ran into the room. I picked some of her clothes. So I have to take her down to a brother in my brother's house. So I took her to one private school. My brother said I should not worry that there's a good school in Egbeda, even though it's not going to Papa's private school again, that I will take her to another school at Egbeda. I said, okay, Mother, please help me, just register her. Then they told me again I should go and look for her last report. I said, how am I going to get that one? I said, I don't know how to get it too. So I have to go back to that house again. So I just find a way, I have to go back again to go and pick her last result. And in Papa's private school. So that is how duty started.
All mothers are great, but some sacrificed more for the success and survival of their children. They are Supermoms. On this episode of the Supermom reality TV show, we have shared two unique stories of two great mothers. Viewers, it is your sole right to vote for any of the mothers to qualify as a Supermom. She'll join the other voted Supermoms to slug it out in the 12th episode for the star prize of a fully furnished house, brand new car, all expense paid trip abroad, new wardrobe, and cash prizes. To vote for your choice mom, text the name of the mother to 33070. Remember, text mother's name to 33070. Now, you can vote as many times as you wish. Till next Friday. You can also win for yourself exotic prizes like mobile phones, laptops, iPhones, Supermom carrier package, and lots more.
Mommy, see 5 tomatoes. Okay, if I take one, how many will be left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Oh, that's my girl. Spell nutrition. N-U-T-R-I-T-I-O-N. That's my girl.
Will you spell nutrition?
Yeah, N-U-T-R-I-T-I-O-N.
Wow, a new spelling champion.
Yeah, that's my girl.
There's no mom like you, no noodles like Indomie. That's why caring mothers trust Indomie to give their best to their family.
That's my mom.
Indomie instant noodles, tasty nutrition, good for you.
Cowbell milk. What's this Vitarich? Vitarich is a blend of essential vitamins A, C, D, E, and K. Vitamins A
makes me see better.
Vitamin C
help my body fight infection.
Calcium and vitamin D
give me strong bones and teeth.
Vitamins E and K
that makes me healthy.
Cowbell milk, enriched with vitamins, essential for good health.
This boy is going to go far. That's my boy.
Not living a life the way a normal mother should, because she was deprived of being a wife and also a mother. to me.
So he said I should come that. I said I want to go and rent a house. Say don't rent a house. So people will be calling you Ashewo. Now men will be coming to your house now. We'll be calling you Ashewo that you left your husband, now you are carrying men up and down. I should come down to our house at Aja. So I have to go there. I'll get it there. So I said, Auntie, I'm looking for a job. Let me find a job to be doing because of sick. I cannot be sick and sitting down. You be feeding me in your house. So maybe your used clothes you will give to me. So what have I to say? Are you going to pay for Tosi's school fees? They said, it's true. So I went to one supermarket.
Madam, you are too old for a sales girl job. I need someone like 16, 17.
Madam, I can't do that. I will dress like a young girl if you want.
You can't do it. You are too old for it. Can you withstand the insult that comes out of this?
I can take anything. All I need is a place to work. In fact, I am jack of all trades. I can fit into any job.
Madam, I'm sorry. You can't do it. You are too old for it.
Madam, please, I beg you in the name of God.
What's all this insult? Did you want to tear my clothes? What's all this rubbish?
Madam, please, I don't mean to disrespect you. All I need is a job.
Okay. Sorry, I'm not God. I will try my possible best. Anything I can do for you.
Thank you, Ma.
If you do well, the job is yours. It's okay.
Thank you, Ma.
So that is how I started working. So I attend because it's a supermarket job, such a place that you can just leave and say you will not go maybe next tomorrow because I'm the sales girl there. I sit down, I'm machine, people will call me. So I just a month I'll just beg and say, Auntie, please, I want to go and see my daughter. I tell you that anytime she gave me a salary. So I buy biscuits, maybe pints, everything that children that you see that he will be very happy, I'll just buy it. I take it down. I'll just play her, maybe I play with her, maybe like 1 hour. At times I will sleep. So the following morning I wake up early. So I go back to my work. I thank God, the child God gave me. Because if I call her, if I say to her, I don't have money, can you manage this one? We say, Mommy, don't worry, I manage it. So I buy Gary, I just give to her. To say, please don't worry, she will even pray for me. Mommy, don't worry, you have money. Oh. Don't worry if I have money. Me too, I back up a car, we will buy you a car. I just said, I want you to go to school. They told me, say, Mommy, I'll go to university. I want to go to university. My daddy don't used to give me money. I said, don't worry, any amount that I have, I know God will support me in anything that I have. I will give to you in order to train you. Because I want you to become a person. Like me now, drop out secondary school. I say I want you to go to school. There was a day Tosi was very sick. I think 18 years. She was very sick. Doctor said he doesn't have any blood with her.
Oh my God. Doctor, how is she?
Madam, your daughter does not have blood in her system.
God forbid.
You don't need to cry. There are drugs she can take that will make her system to produce blood instead of blood transfusion.
How much is it?
Just 7,000.
Ha! Doctor, 7,000.
Just make sure you produce that before the school, please. Take care of her.
Doctor, you'll be okay soon. No, God forbid. Moja de lon se mo wo go ni. Don't worry. Mommy will take care of that. Okay?
So that time, I thought Tosi is going to die. Well, they gave her drip. Then they said I should go and buy one drug for her. That drug cost 7,000. Doctor got it for me that I should just go and look for 7,000. They have, if Tosi got that, he doesn't want Tosi to go and take blood, but because he doesn't know the kind of blood that drugs will fetch her a blood very quickly. That I should go and get that drugs for 7,000. So the doctor got it for me. And there was a day again when Tosi had an accident. It was at that Rochalo International School. That day, he said he forgot her lesson book. A in the school, so he wanted to go back and get it. So he had a motor accident then. So when the motor scrubbed her leg, and the tire even got to her neck then. So Tosi couldn't walk for a month. I got a difficult time, but nothing I could do. But now, at as present, I don't have any saving. I don't have any money in the bank. But any money I have, I spend it on Tosi. Any money I have, I don't buy clothes. I don't do more than myself. But that my auntie that I'm living with used to dance with clothes. I will not lie. But I wouldn't lie to Tosi. Everything on Tosi. So I started from kindergarten. I've been facing Tosi to spend money for her because I don't want her to suffer. I'm a dropout student. So I need to finish up my secondary school.
I love my mom very much, and most times when I think of the things she has been through for me, it's always so painful. Most times I don't like talking about it because it always makes me cry, like I won't want to be in the same situation that she's in, because for my own joy, she's depriving herself of a lot. Because as a student right now, I have many needs, especially in the university where you have to buy handouts and all that. But she still tries and she still does everything possible everything humanly possible she can to just provide for me. And I'm just so grateful because I have a mother like that. There are mothers that won't just do that for a child because they want to enjoy themselves and say, just use this child, go and find your own end meet. Don't disturb me because we came to this world separately. But she's not like that. She's not a selfish mother. She's a mother that really cares about me. Because I love you so much.
We bless you. The mighty name of Jesus, God be with you. I will not lose. Shall be well with you. Thank you very much.
I'm singing this song. Every day she dey suffer for me like no other mom. If I no job, my man no go job. She dey provide for me. Yeah. Every time that is.
Wow, that was really very emotional. I mean, I think it's very emotional for me, and I think it's been very emotional for everyone watching. You know, there's really nothing like the love of a mother to the child. Nothing like it. All right, people, to keep your favorite mom on the show and to ensure that she gets to the next stage, text the name of the favorite mom to 33070 and start texting now, because I'm texting already. The only way you can keep her and ensure that she gets to the final stage of this whole thing is keep texting, because I'm texting already. Yeah? Let's keep doing that.
Supermom reality TV show is brought to you by Indomie Noodles and Ariel and Onga.
That's my mom.
Indomie instant noodles, tasty nutrition, good for you.
Ariel for brilliant cleaning results.
Onga, Mama's helping hand.
All mothers are great, but some sacrificed more for the success and survival of their children. They are Supermoms. On this episode of the Supermom reality TV show, we have shared two unique stories of two great mothers. Viewers, it is your sole right to vote for any of the mothers to qualify as a Supermom. She'll join the other voted Supermoms to slug it out in the 12th episode for the star prize of a fully furnished house, brand new car, all expense paid trip abroad, new wardrobe, and cash prizes. To vote for your choice mom, text the name of the mother to 33070. Remember, text mother's name to 33070. Now, you can vote as many times as you wish. Till next Friday. You can also win for yourself exotic prizes like mobile phones, laptops, iPhones, Supermom carrier package, and lots more.
My Supermom, you carried me for 9 months. You went through all the pain just to give birth to me.
dedicate this song to that special mom that you have, just like we did.